hello, you can hear me. Yay, I fixed that just in time. Last time we left off, it was yesterday, and all the things I said I was gonna prepare for today, I didn't. I didn't really get to do. I have been doing some minor side quests and all that, but I haven't been really doing much. Had some things needed to be taken care of today, and then this opportunity just suddenly arose for me to do. So, to actually explain what was going on... Oh, is it not morning yet? Do I need to wait for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Hey, it's morning! Hi, Rock. Lots of really greenery, seem calm my nerves, full of trees, reminds me of home, some earth from your people. Gorgeous natural areas and facts. A lot of water. Is that all you know? Yes, it was blue. But yes, so what we learned is that on the white whale there was a, or we found the white whale, essentially, or the life hold as it's actually called. We also found out that we are under, how to put it? No real humans were actually sent with the life hold. Instead, just data of 20 million people, with the argument that if we sent living samples, we would only be able to send like 50,000 at most. So they went for quantity rather than real humans. Also, goddammit. There we go. But after we then beat the bad guys, who apparently humans literally are a cancer to them, their DNA literally dissolves them. We learned that all the data with the backups of everyone here apparently is gone. Like, it just all was destroyed. But what that means is we are technically not supposed to exist. So that's great. What that also taught us is that we now have the reemergence of the ghost, because when Earth was fighting, or being destroyed, it was the Ganglion and the ghost fighting at the same time against Earth.
I like it here.
And when that happened, let me just see. When they fought, the ghosts were essentially what we assumed to be the cataclysm of everything, exploding the Earth, and apparently the whole universe with it. Meaning we are in a different dimension. Which means I fucking called it! I called that shit! I called that years ago! And I'm so glad to have been confirmed to have at least some of my ideas on that confirmed. God, it feels good. Last on Xenoblade X, God said, oops, I missed some, and also the Ganglion God also showed up. Oh yeah! There's also that in the sky now, with the Ganglion's chosen one essentially being here, being like, oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of you all. Right now I'm just cleaning up a couple things that I know I can clean up here pretty quick. Hi Mia. Kitty cat, luck mission pets. What should I get? No pawn. Those aren't pet chiefs, although I did get that Totsin open of yours a can of tuna once. They follow me around for the rest of the day. Still, you can't treat and open them like pets, they're just people like us, for the most part. Still, I hear you can't get any pet without official... Aww. Great that I have permission then. But yeah, I have been more or less walking around doing, like, the last few, like, odd things. And you can see here a lot of things that I need to do is taking place during the morning. Again, God said probably why the ghosts showed up to begin with, or at least they had them show up because they would have otherwise. Yeah. There was a lot of talk in that section there. Hi, Celica. Let me just make sure I got all of this. You got appetite? Or about appetites? Boutique! Yay! Oh. Oh, I thought you wanted to buy food. Tell Hestia that you... sure, you've been wonderful in them. You would look wonderful. Yeah, Rock can't really go to anyone. I was thought to ask if God was real, and I almost choked. That was the best quote so far, and I just earned 1 million. Oh, I also now need to change squad, because while I'm online, on the top left, you will constantly see people joining the goddamn squad and what achievements they are getting, so I am jumping over here. Wait, who are you? Win, evening. But yeah. Well, I do have a couple options at hand. I could do this mission, which I think will give me Ghost Factory, which will be very nice once I have it. But that level 80 requirement concerns me a little bit. Screen froze again. Okay. So it's random when it freezes. Thank you for telling me. I deactivated that. What do you mean? I deactivated the source. It's not supposed to show anything then. What do you mean? Did it not like my Switch connecting to the internet? Well, give it a second. Let's see if this worked. Just now need to wait for it to show back up, and what most likely will happen is I will not get it to show up. Yep, I get the background instead. If I press deactivate and activate, you will see it, but you won't hear it. Yep, I am correct. And then, when I click here, then you're gonna hear it pretty soon after it disappears and reappears again. Yep, there we go. Odd that happened. Wish I had any clear indication of why it happens. But let's make sure that our new party is good and going. We want Elma, we want Al, and we want Lynn. I can see I can fight! Maybe not yet. Fair. Let's take a closer look at our people here, because now that I got some arts, that means that good old Al here now is capable of actually helping out some more. He has more than 2 skills. Let's go! Or 2 arts to pick between. So let's look here. He has boost maximum HP by 10% and melee attack by 10%. So he's all about that melee. So we're gonna focus on giving his melee priority. Let's see, grants critical power. That is nice. He has nothing else that gives him critical power. Range accuracy and range attack up. We want that one gone. That one is there. Get replaced with this. Weapon damage and stun. Debuff rest down. Debuff rest down is nice. Just trying to make sure what we have. Topple is great, but I need someone with break. And I think Elma. Yes, stagger. Wait, no. Stagger? Does topple not work the way I think it does in this game? Because I noticed that when I used the topple move, they just actually fell over without being staggered. But it seems like we have a lot of here set down. He does seem to want being targeted, which I'm not a fan of. Okay. Will the tutorial tell you? They probably will. So if I go to here where it goes to topple. Let's see. Toppling. First an enemy with a stagger. Never mind, it says stagger first. Hit an enemy with an ardent with a stagger effect to stagger them. Then use one with topple effect to inflict topple. This will leave the enemy unable to move for a while. Also, it's not called break, it's called stagger in this. Oh yeah, even without stagger, topple may sometimes work. Okay. It's just more guaranteed when you aren't. What are good beginner arts? Short cooldowns, and art that inflict the topple. Yeah, you're not wrong. Build TP, yep, I like that. Restore HP, ha, you're funny. Evade attack, yes. What is supercharge though? Ah, we'll find out. Oh, I see, I also have some skills to look at. Boost melee attack and accuracy by 10% when you have an aura active. That is nice. Meanwhile, Lyn is almost maxed out. Elma is maxed out. But the thing is, what do we want him to do? Let's see. This one is interesting, but it will make him a glass cannon. And I don't know if I want that. This one requires enemies targeting him, and I also don't know if I want that. This will inflict thermal resistance down, but also do thermal attack, which is nice. Increase the TP if you have an aura active. Okay, we're doing this one. This means when he attacks someone while this is up, he will then get TP back, which is what we want. And now let's just reorganize to make it look a little better. There. High risk, high reward type of DPS. Yeah. And as I mentioned last time, usually these, like, Definitive Edition characters have something on them that makes them good, just from what I've heard walking around. Right now, I still have the thing of me. That's an interesting arm I got there. I got some interesting weapons and such that I want to test out. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, nothing else is new. And for how we look like. Let's see, this is how I look, this is how Elma looks. Let's see, can we replace this with... You know, let's go. Spiky arms. Spiky arms are great. But... I do really like his bodywear outfits. But I will fix his helmet, though. There. You know what? Not too bad. I can't use everything that just covers eyes, though. Perfect. What do I have that would, like... Give him something on his head, but not be in the way. Oh, screw it. Wait, is someone that's blue? That's red. Green. Blue! Now it looks like an average Joe. I feel like it's supposed to give the feeling of being an average Joe. And you know, Lyn has been looking like Elma for a good while, but what if we give her something else? Probably not this one. Let's see. Nope. Yes. Let's go. Formal suit. Does not work with you. The shoulders. Anything else new? Nope. There's also the question of Overlord. Orphan suit heavy. Medium. Secret Agent Lyn. Nope. What do we have that we could be using? That would look fine in cutscenes. You know what? Actually? Not too bad. So Granada Skell suits. Was that what it was? Yeah. Granada Skell. Alright. And you know what? You can keep the legs like that. Let's try this and see how it works. But first, let's see how the Granada Skell legs look like. Oh, wait. Can I mix and match? Or does the color clash too hard? It clashes too hard, doesn't it? This is the problem, like, I can find, like, oh, this looks great, and I'm missing the one piece to make it look great together. Granted, they are not really meant to look like this, so that is partially my fault. Hey! Fashion Blade is truly a trial. It is. This one doesn't look that bad. But let's see. I'll try going with this and see how it looks like. Also try to favorite these. Whenever there's something I'm actually using, I'm trying to favorite them so that it's easy to find again. Does not mean I'm going to. But yeah, I think everything else here is set up. Let's just... I have not gotten a single new thing here. Yes, humanoid critical up, and night vision, and Theroid. And yeah, sure, let's go with that. And then we need to fix the goddamn skulls I broke last time. Hi. Oh no, that wasn't last time, that was this time. I may have accidentally made an oopsie. What do you mean I have 33 million? Also, we're refueling. And we're registering Lin on this one. And refueling it at the same time. There we go. I'm sorry, you flew them where? Listen. You guys pay for it? Wait! Oh. Wait, a challenger approaches. I did that mission. But what mission was that? We talked about having to do that because of the name. Which makes me think... I thought I already had to do that. This is the one with the Rothians. It is also interesting how they're like, you need to be level 1 to start these.
We got a basic plan drawn up.
Oh yeah.
Command.
Roger. Let's move.
Might be a programming thing. Maybe. Like, every one of those main missions needs something. Anyways, what's up at command this time?
Ever since Void turned up, we've been witnessing ganglion remnants stirring back to life, all across Mira.
Mm-hmm.
They're as vulnerable as us. What with the DMAT events and ghosts.
Elma,
But they've also
you do look nice, but I don't know if the red works with you anymore.
Objective? Oh, Void's floating continent.
Volataris is a special place. Those who heard Void's call have begun some holy pilgrimage there, with the promise of a new world under their creator's leadership. They may be fragmented at best, and little more than a minor nuisance, but these recent events have granted them new purpose.
That's not
You'd
good.
think they'd want to regroup quietly. Instead, they're out there raising hell.
I'm glad they've kicked the blues, but throwing an all-you-can-loot and plunder buffet? That part I don't love.
Remember, they were a coalition. Their mission, to eradicate Samar's descendants, including us. A tiger cannot so easily...
Why do you think she piled them in? Not to blend in or survival. It's so her
Fight
close
for
match.
survival.
You know what?
Never
Fair.
We've come a long way indeed. This place, it is our second home. We've overcome the odds, made it a safe haven. DMAT events, ghosts, ganglion. We must remain firm against these ever-present threats. In addition, we must reclaim the cores Void stole and prepare to leave for a new world. Bluntly, the only choice left for us now is to run.
In other words, we're talking about a second Project Exodus.
Yeah, we're trying to escape
Just when
using the
we beat that
cores.
damn Luxar. We just can't seem to catch a break, can we?
No kidding. Just when I was starting to put down some roots here.
Said you won't leave either.
A truly gut-rending thought.
Yeah, it's not gonna affect just us, it's everyone else who's either trapped or just lived here.
However, we must face the facts. The dematerialization phenomenon is spreading, and eventually it will engulf the planet in its entirety.
Unless we can reverse it.
This truth is unequivocal. And this time, it's not just humanity's future that's at stake. Our aim now is to evacuate all races that live on Mira.
Every single one?
Of course. All those that would be amenable to our proposal. Regrettably,
The ganglion.
any life forms we cannot communicate
Yeah.
with will not be considered.
That's quite, how should we say, egoistic, no?
I mean, protest that humanity cannot discriminate. It is a thing where, like, if they don't want to leave on our terms, it's gonna be hard to actually get them to leave in the first place then.
Indeed. I wish there were another way. However, this isn't the first time humanity has made opportunistic, discriminatory choices, and it will not be the last. We're not gods. We each have one life, and in its course we must bear the burden of our sins.
Okay, but even narrowing it down,
Like,
just to the
we need to
sanction
communicate this is what we want to do, and this is how we'll do it. But it needs
Good
to be on
If our only
good
choice
terms.
is to build a lifeboat, making something big enough, it's gonna take some time.
We've agreed on a cooperative partnership with the Manon to obtain a ship.
We're going to use the Manon ship, the one over NLA.
You betcha. Eyeballing it, it should have the capacity. Enough to carry all evacuees.
Man, it's gonna be crammed in there if that's the
It'll need
case.
A fair bit of retrofitting.
Yeah.
We'll need to incorporate the Ares jump drive and the Lifehold Core's protoplasmic fluid system. But if we work together, we should make it before the Reaper comes a-knocking.
Why, that's feeding 3 cooks with 1 stove.
But there's another problem then.
So that part we've got tied up with a bow.
We've already caught
The problem is we are alive, but we believe that's because of Mira. If Mira dies, what happens to us?
Sadly, some of them did respond they're planning to go down with the planet, but most are currently in the process of relocating to NLA.
Then we've got no time to lose.
Right.
As of now, all active Blade personnel are ordered to give this plan the highest degree of priority.
Broadly, we have 2 objectives. Helping to construct the escape vessel and supporting those who want to come to NLA. It's all hands on deck. We may require troops to take assignments across division lines. Be ready for anything.
Roger.
Roger, Roger. Given the planet seems alive, has a soul, I'm half convinced we might just be getting... It might just be getting the warping itself. That is potential.
We may get assigned stuff outside of our official divisions, right?
Right. First off, we should head back to the barracks.
Like, if we're
Make
arguing
sure we're
that
prepared for anything.
Okay.
laser, or no, the ghost are the universe's immune system, Mira might be a heart of some kind. The plan to relocate all races or Mira to NLA is on Blades are to help building the escape vessel and assist all those willing to join you. Well then, let's first. Let me guess. I'm supposed to go in here. Yep. Let me just go to the Blade console first and see if there's anything I can pick up that's important. Because now side quests are starting to appear there as well. I just need to know to look out for them. Ugh. Oh, that's... Oh, these are starting to get high level. I don't like that. Ugh. Well, it says high level, but it also says level 50, so, you know. Usually the ones I would be curious about are the ones level 1. Wait, a Dalmatian? Obviously we need to do this quest. Hold on, all hands. We gotta finish this mission before we do anything else. It is right there. Everyone, this takes priority. I know humanity is about to die, but we're missing a Dalmatian. Huh, give me my plate. How the fuck did you get up there? Let me down. How the fuck? There we go. Only 100 to go. My boy needs his collection of 101. You're right. Hey, and Al is now my best friend. My bestest pal. I'm just curious. How does the agent gear look like? Let's see. I wish there was a way to sort these alphabetically. But beggars can't be choosers. Would agent wear be at the top? Or does it go under a different name? Guessing it would go under a different name. You know, I could also just look here. And go for... recently acquired. Oh, it's that suit. Oh. Yeah, no. Anyways, now we can do the important part. Only a few more until you get an arrow spell. You're right. Soon nothing will stand in my way. I see a heart-to-heart. Nagi!
I wasn't sleeping.
You sure you weren't? Good nutrition, feeling peckish, hoped there might be something to eat here. Was mistaken, heading out to commercial districts hardly seemed worth the bother. Perhaps a nice conversation would sate my hunger instead. Tell me, now that you have some field experience under your belt, what type of mission do you prefer? Investigate mission. Might have guessed. You would very much enjoy having the freedom to choose the missions the way you do. Chauson and Vandam would berate me for saying so, but I often find my role as a defense secretary to be a frustrating one. You remember when we were found at a piece in the Lifehold in northern Primoria? It takes at least half a day to get a team organized and deployed. Mainly because each team already has its own mission to take care of. When we need to dispatch a team quickly, we just have to rely on blade operatives that have only just returned from a deployment. And that means we have to get all their damaged equipment turned around and ready to go, which is difficult to operate. That wasn't the first time we discovered a piece of how Lifehold only to see it destroyed. When we first located it, I was determined to secure it no matter what the cost. I couldn't wait a single moment longer. I pulled in what available blade operatives I had, but the operation was slipshod from the start, and my rash decision led to their untimely demise. But when your team came to save us, I realized something. A small team of elite blades can respond more effectively to emergency missions than a large deployment. That's why whenever I long to participate in field missions, I always turn to your team first. What are you thinking of that, I'm being preposterous to know, but I do expect great things from you. After all, your team has become the cornerstone of Blade. Getting back to the Blade Tower, remember when the Director General hides his snacks? Yeah, it makes sense that, like, in our situation, we need a team to be able to respond ASAP rather than just because you're specialized into it. What is it, Rockman? What did you just realize?
Here's the deal, right? You know how we're helping wire in the Ares jump drive system, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so we've heard.
But actually, we're not really...
Is there something Xenoblade 2 you realize, Rockman?
So we went and asked that fandom guy, and he said you guys are the usual go-tos around here.
I see. Let me guess. You'd like us to go to the hangar and advise your scientists?
You got it!
We'll go now.
Wow, thank you. You guys are just the pizza toppings.
Haha. Oh yeah, because you probably guys haven't heard at all. The Manon are obsessed with pizza. Like, any mission that I've done has usually resulted in them getting rewarded pizza or something, if they want the reward or want something. Meanwhile... yeah, what different races do I currently have? I have the Manon, I have the Orphans, I think. Orpheans? Which are bug-like creatures who all kind of communicate under a shared will rather than individually, but also have their personality traits on top of that. And are more plant eaters. We have the Sarabons, I think they're called, which love consuming poison and making it safe. Essentially taking toxic chemicals and eating it to then become a good chemical for everyone else. Then we have the prone, who's warrior kind of lifestyle, but these are more nature focused than the cave ones. And then there's also disguised people who just want to live human lives after being oppressed under their leader's rule. And we more or less just got them separated from the dictator. And by separate, I mean we changed the dictator's personality.
Nice
The subjective good, right?
How's it poppin'?
Friend Al really loves saying that.
But we also got some from the cave that was abandoned during the giant raid on New LA.
Someone asks how it's poppin', you say?
Terrible, of course. Yourself?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
They're having fun.
Tatsu mystified.
It is as we have been told. It takes two minds to tango.
Hey, Al. Ask me.
Hey, Gwen, how's it poppin'?
Naturally terrible. And how about you?
Not awful enough for you to be worrying about.
Huh?
Huh?
You
I see they're having
changed a
fun.
bit. Say, you've been out of this world. Got any words of wisdom for us from the great beyond?
It's not that kind of highfalutin place. More than anything, it was dull, like a cheap roadside motel.
But for how long?
Please, we would love to hear your choice morsels.
I want to see more CG.
Me too. Color me curious.
Way to gang up on me. I'm warning you, it's a slog.
God, Al sounds familiar. Fix Al with an unblinking, pleading stare. Come on, buddy.
You're gonna fall asleep, I know it.
Nah.
Fine. But you're buying the round. Bunch of busybodies.
Aha. Loading.
So, before the white whale crashed, a bunch of ghosts got me cornered. I was cut off.
Oh. The white whale! Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh, did I misunderstood what happened to Al? Was this when he fought? When we crash landed, not on Earth? Because I thought he got split off at Earth, not here.
And just as my goose seemed cooked,
Uh-huh.
something opened up in front of me. And also, I felt this huge pull at the same time. My body inside the Ares. We were being sucked right in through the opening. Beyond that was a sight to behold. If space could have edges, that was a place where you could see them all. Thinking about it now, and to get a little technical, it was a nexus of parallel universes. It was like the backstage of space, the border town of all universes.
Yes! Fucking yes! I'm still right!
Light years beyond the realm of human
Oh,
science.
this feels so good!
Most of the Ares features kept functioning as normal.
I fucking called it!
Sure, the sensor suite adapted for human tech kept throwing errors. But the main transceiver never stopped logging huge quantities of some kind of data. And you might think I dreamed all this up, but somehow I could understand what that data was. Not logically, intuitively.
Al, who are you becoming?
You ready? Well, what came flooding into me in the Ares was the consciousness of all living things across all universes. Instinctively, I stopped myself from trying to perceive them one by one. The human brain isn't built to handle something like that. I could tell in an instant. Think I got that one from an old sci-fi flick, but I'd say it was the right call.
Something fucky is going on.
The Ares was a step ahead of me. It sifted through that huge torrent of data, presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment. How to escape the world of the Rift and get back to this one. The Ares was kind enough to show me the way back home. It's thanks to its help that I came back at all.
Cameos galore. It does confirm my theory, though, that this is a separate Earth. They're all connected. But how does this connect back? This took place, or the way Earth exploded was because of Klaus' incidents.
Sounds like quite the trip.
Like, Klaus more or less fractured the universe to some degree.
You're proposing we use the Ares to make our escape?
Either that or Klaus' incident caused this universe as well to collapse.
I don't really understand exactly how I got here.
Ben Balmada.
One slip up and I'd be washed away in that stream. I might never have been able to escape it. That world. It's a mind prison.
A prison?
Void Seat. I think he was held there. His consciousness, at least. You told me about the Vita, how it was a vessel to facilitate Void's coming. I guess what it did was channel his soul in some shape or form, freeing him of his shackles.
What does that mean, though?
Okay, looking through it, it seems like he just has that kind of voice, if that makes sense.
That's like how our MIMs work.
No way.
Wait.
All the loose threads seem to be coming together.
Perhaps Void escaped from his cell by tracking the Ares as it left the rift between worlds. It would explain the impeccable timing. And here's the kicker. The thing that's in the Vita, it's not just his mind, it's his body, too.
What do you mean? Was it reconstructed in the fluid?
When the Ares first appeared in this world, it was shortly before we encountered you, right? Then the Ghost's appearance and the DMAT events. It's possible that it caused both.
Yeah, Scarlet, it was like a ripple effects. That's at least my theory. I'm just glad that my crapshot theory that I've been holding on to for years, since before Xenoblade 3 at least came out, still holds ground.
Maybe. But when Void showed up and attacked my world to claim the Ares...
What I'm more surprised about was how...
Think about
whenever I thought about it or talked about it, people were like, huh, that might be right.
What are we thinking then? Cause and effect, or...
Also, I need to give you a different weapon, buddy.
Void said he brought worlds into Concord. I feel like I'm starting to get the picture here.
Right.
Must be urgent.
Yeah. We need you in Oblivia. Hoping you can track down a man-on engineer.
Roger. Let's hear the details.
That poor word. Yeah.
The guy is in charge of the jump drive design. Apparently, he had a part in mind for the Crux, but it was sitting in a ganglion stronghold.
Oh no, a ganglion stronghold?
That's a bold move, Commander.
What can I say? These are desperate times, so... We did assign an escort, but then ganglion found him and we lost contact.
Understood. That's enough to go on. We'll head for Oblivia ASAP.
Okay, we're going to the desert area. I keep hearing Oblivion. I think it's the snowy area, but no, the snowy area is Sylvium. We are going to the east. I'm also very upset. There's a certain quest that I recently did. Let's see. Can I find it here? Might be like under most recent because it's the one I completed the most recently. No. This one. I looked up a guide on how to do this, and I still picked the wrong option, killing an entire team, because I didn't know where they were when they were talking about it. For context, there was a quest where I talked to this random lady over here, suddenly getting a call that someone in Cauldron, around here-ish, had to escape. And the question was, do you escape west, or do you escape south? Now, I thought that south is just following the road along, or into lava. So that's bad. West is towards the battlegrounds, and close to where are they? The Durango Cavern is. So I'm like, okay, west seems to be the call. No, it was fucking south, and then I would have found him here. I call bullshit on that quest line. Especially when they say like, oh, they're at Orem Keep. Which way do I go? How far are they going? Meh. Anyways. Oh, we're going to this stronghold. Oh. Well, I have something I want to check out afterwards. Okay, if I were to kill all you guys, how many would I have to kill? And it's bad weather. Well, now there's several of you guys. But I don't need too many. Okay, we lost contact around here. Seems like we're winning.
I'd say we're in the right place, huh?
Only ganglion bodies, though.
Seems like our engineer might still be alive.
Yeah. Let's confirm.
Who goes there?
Oh! The Alliance!
It's you.
You again. I see. Looking for your friends, are you?
Sudden music
You
change.
know where they are? What happened here?
The people of Roth have accepted your exit strategy. We decided to send our younglings to NLA first.
And then
They
Lions.
were passing through here en route, where we encountered and assisted human troops in combat with the ganglion. We were able to claim victory, albeit at a price. I'm transporting our wounded.
Now I see. We thank you.
There is no need. Your friends are safe with us, undergoing treatment at our stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Bleed, did you see a man-on in the soldiers' company?
I have not seen any, no. But there were other units. Maybe they escorted them.
Could we accompany you now, on the way to your stronghold?
Yes, you may.
What's going on?
Oh, but first... Oh no! 4 of them.
Looks like a job half done.
You die! Die like beasts!
Let us handle these ones. You have wounded. Get them somewhere safe.
I hear. All yours.
Why can't you join my team, ma'am?
As you wish.
Okay, we're leaving this one, and we're starting to attack.
Weaken them before we move in.
Ghost Walker!
Oh Jesus, we're already winning. Well, I'm just gonna spam this to get my TP back. What happened to you 3? I swear my attack is only supposed to hit one of them.
Elma, let's get to the Rothian stronghold.
Right.
And advanced regional tours. Hey, high level stuff. Which one is mine? This one is mine. Now, I was curious about something. Ooh, I want to fight you, but at the same time, you are above... Nothing. Nothing. You don't see me. I want to fight you, but I need to be out of my skull for that to be a possibility. There it is. I had to make a pin where I'm supposed to look at to get here. Now I'm actually in a state where I can start fighting. Hi. Oh, is that a reward to summon people, you bastard? Oh boy. Seems like the battles have become win in less than a minute or absolutely wrecking you due to your build. Yeah. Also, goddammit. Oh, that's his weapon doing the continuous damage thing. Okay, where's my car? Okay. Oh. Oh, there were 2 stacked on top of each other. That's why I didn't see it. Trying to see if there's something here. Like, I know there's something at the end here. An item. And I also think there's a big boss hiding.
Oh, they've seen us.
Oh.
Let's do this.
Use melee attack.
Move.
Ghost Walker.
No, guys! Stop doing...
Nice work.
I guess when all of them are in their machines, they're doing a lot more damage than I think they will. Fine.
I'm going in.
Locked and loaded.
They're off guard.
Hunters,
Can I topple you? No.
Hunters,
Oh, yes.
Try this on.
Retoppled.
Game ends.
And victory. Okay, I came down here for this item. Ah, 16 battle points? That's neat and all, but at the same time, could be better. Oh yeah, I also finished Mia's quests. So that is done now. Defeat 3 enemies. Defeat 10 enemies. Jesus. I think this is the closest place. Sounds like someone playing ping pong. You're not wrong. Like, I think the idea is they're using echolocation to, like, tell where things are. I see there's a heart-to-heart over here, which I'm believing is the Lion King. Hey, look, I was right. Ah. Hail, my friend, you are a long way from home. Perhaps it's fate that you appear before me when you do. Would it trouble you to hear me out? Historically, our warriors to Wrath our livelihood. We live in full, proudful recognition of our martial prowess and accomplishments. But there have been voices of late among the younger generation calling out this way of life as backwards and anachronistic, or whatever I said. With each day that passes since the gates of NLA first opened to us, these voices grow louder and even more numerous. Naturally, the hardened older warriors feel anger and resentment towards the young. It disrespects our tradition, they say. And hence my question to you, as their leader, with whom should I my favor lie? Not stay out of it. You are a leader, so you need to be support traditions above all else. A certain change is a chance to grow. A very Earth-like answer. Your people have gone so far as to trade their fleshly bodies for clever mechanical ones. Yet, if courage is the face of the change be the wellspring of your power, then perhaps there is some wisdom to your counsel. I shall remember your frank advice. Thank you. What is the matter? Is it so expected I would seek out your opinion? Perhaps it is so, indeed. Were I but a warlord butchering my enemies in combat as the supreme leader of Wrath, I may not have thought to do so. But I am all that remains of my royal line, and I have a duty to lead my people. The bitter decision to enter the ganglions of service, our sworn enemy though they be, stemmed also from that duty. I must put the greatest emphasis on my people's happiness and well-being. My personal feelings are largely irrelevant. Doing a great job. Say that you hope one day to become among his retainers. One of that the prince cannot be afforded per week. Allegiance. A human retainer, an interesting idea, especially considering how skilled you are as a warrior. I shall employ you with the train to assemble the forces of Wrath, and have you take them all on all at once. I may have said too much. Please let none know what we discussed here. And should the chance present itself to let us speak again, my favorite foe. Yeah, it's interesting to take the idea of jokes on him, Ghostwalker. It is an interesting concept of taking a warlord or like a country of proud warriors and showing that even in a war or country like that, they are not all unified on that stance.
We were sure that was the end for us, weren't we?
Tatsu breathed sigh of relief. Thanks to Kitty Cat friends.
You said it, pal. If you hadn't turned up when you did, we'd be pushing up daisies by now.
Would you even?
Thanks. We all inhabit this world together. The feeling is mutual.
We got shot up, and we didn't even get the thing we needed.
Which is?
Relax, alright? We'll find it at the next location. Third time's the charm, no?
Yeah, well, starting to doubt that.
Just stay positive, okay?
A moment ago, you were on the brink of death. Yours is a mercurial people.
Yeah?
We survived, so it's all good, yes?
Yeah.
Next one.
Jeez.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you once again. We owe you for saving their lives.
My prince has ordered us to aid humans, and so we have.
Prince, my deepest thanks for rescuing our friends. We're in your debt.
No need. We are allies. But still, Void's appearance here fills me with unease.
You know something about Void?
Ooh. Oh yeah, he was working under them. Of course he knows about them.
For the Vita, it serves to sustain Void as his material vessel. Consider the battle for Earth. There, from his Vita, did he command the Ganglion.
So what happened to his conscience
In
then?
the chaos after Earth's destruction, his consciousness departed the machine.
I'm glad I asked!
Leaving it a shell. To be pulled in by Mira and crash to her surface, as did you.
Al, what you said earlier.
Yeah. As I suspected, he'd only linked his mind to the Vita, while his body stayed in the rift. Seems to track.
Silence. Not even music. Funny how I ask a question and it gets immediately answered.
Mission accomplished. Come on, let's get back to NLA.
Should look to treat it as a study to upgrade. Yeah. And there's also the person who pulled him out.
Mira really is a welcoming kind of place. Just like Lau said.
Oh?
Lau said
Hey!
Al, what? When did you see Lau? How?
It was when I was drifting inside the rift.
But that's...
You ever heard of Nirvana? Some religions have the concept, and that space might just be it. As I was floating along, guided by the Ares, while I was looking for a way into this universe, I made a little layover in an eerie kind of place.
Ah! It was Al approaching Lau. So the idea was this was the afterlife of some kind?
Fancy seeing you here.
Well?
How long has it been? I don't think we ever spoke after I left Teen Princess.
I thought you died defending the White Whale, back before it grounded on Mira.
I got out of the organization outfit.
This is the afterlife. Maybe I did. So, how about yourself? Are you dead?
Yeah.
Figured.
I betrayed our friends. I sold intel to the enemy to get back at those who got my family killed. Well, really, I'd just given up. It wasn't about grief or retribution. Plain despair tipped me over the edge. It wasn't the right thing to do. And I knew it. I knew. And I did it anyway.
Now you're just sulking, pal.
This is Kingdom Hearts.
A guy as good as you?
The only thing is they're not looking out in darkness.
What Lynn said. She said, it's what makes us human. Corrupt and disgusting. That's what humans are. She's a good kid. Always trying to put herself in my shoes. I could never atone enough for making a child like her wade into that muck. My hopelessness, it wound up infecting her as well.
And that's why you accepted death? Decided to just give up and wait for it?
Yeah, soon. I'll see Charmaine and Shenchi.
I get this might be what you want, but not me. So what if this place is the afterlife?
Get out of here.
I'm itching for more living. People still need me. Humanity still needs me. I've got unfinished business, and until I finish it, I can't rest.
That's right. That's you to a T. Not me, though. Scram now. You know the way, right?
Yep. I've got the best guide around.
world I came from. It's a welcoming kind of place. Everyone's ready for your big return.
I sure hope so.
So is Lao actually gonna stay behind
If you
and
make
die
it, pass a
proper?
message to Lin. Humans are disgusting.
But also
stubborn and treat others cruelly. But if she realized this, that means she's anything but. Tell her to live.
that feels very he's going beyond. But that does mean the Vita could have taken Lao's consciousness and used it in the Vita's body.
No more fighting, Lao.
No, Elma!
That's not the outfit you had.
We're all on the same side here!
Didn't even swap to
I
me.
stood up for you. Honestly, that was just so I wouldn't have to be sad again.
Because you're selfish.
I never could figure him out. It was all so childish. I was acting so immature about everything. But back then, you stood up to defend Lao, just the same way that I did. If you hadn't done that, maybe I wouldn't have stuck it out and run away instead. I would have stayed a child to the very end.
Yes. And if you hadn't stood in my line of fire that day, we would have all been as disgusting as he thought. Your actions are what saved us from that hollow despair.
Damn, fuck you! I still disagree with my
Pretty
actions.
excuses here. It's all part of life. You gotta take the good with the bad. Anyway, he told you to live. End of message.
Yeah.
Now that that's done.
Colonel Elma! Requesting a big...
What was that? What's going on over there?
Elma, wasn't that?
Yes. The leader of the escort from before.
Well,
Didn't they say they were going to Lakeview Stronghold and knock?
why didn't we just go with them?
Then we go too.
Yeah. Hope we're not too late.
Did he only give... Yes, I actually got back what he had on him eventually. I talked to, or I had a heart-to-heart with Doug, and he actually gave me all the gear he was carrying. So, not immediately, but way after when it was relevant to get it back again. Oh. Again, I thought we were going to Sylvium. And it is... You know what? I do this. There. There it is. Oh god, I can just do that. Oh, ow. It is so tempting to kill them all in one shot. More of the... That's the Vita. Uh-oh.
The whole team's dead. And look!
Piece of...
Why? What are you doing this for? You want to leave this world too, right? There's no need to be doing any of this!
I wish to know death.
Huh?
Death, is it?
The fear of death is a powerful motivation in creatures like you.
stronger even than your lust.
Yay.
I wish to understand this.
And that's why the slaughter?
You think by killing them yourself, you'll get what it's like to fear death?
What was it you called our fight against you? A contest for survival? That's a contest to defy death. You started a war without knowing that?
The best it will simply cease to be. That is not death. Self-evidently, as I have no conception of it.
You could have just read a book about it, you know.
Is simple non-existence. But death, when you speak of it, is wrapped up in many a complex emotion.
Emotion?
That I wish to know.
And then? After that?
I have not considered it. You will find my desires are not rooted in emotion. Actions are all. They occur automatically, driven by inevitability.
But that's... It's nonsense. How is that a reason to kill? Why do this?
Enough. Don't try to understand it, Lynn. He can string all the reasoning he likes. But when you get down to it, this guy is pure evil. Our
Straight
enemy,
up?
nothing less.
But...
Cut to the chase. Quip that violence is the only argument he'll listen to.
That's exactly right. Lynn, we're here to make sure we don't lose anyone else today. That's our mission.
Understood.
Bye, Tatsu.
Looks like they're on our case.
Oh, we're not even fighting him yet.
Weaken them before we move in.
One blow ends it all. So long.
Try this. Overwhelm! Ghost Walker!
Can't hit me.
Primer!
Let's get hunting!
Combat Limbo! Not easy to read if you focus.
Super
Just trying to build up.
Ends it all.
Sky high!
Boggle bomb. I don't want that.
Overwhelm! 0-0!
And kaboom. Yeah.
Overwhelm! We're in a good position.
Come on again.
Move in!
I'm being hurt. Ghost Walker.
Ghost Walker!
Let's get
Now
hunting!
it's my turn.
Hold still!
Overwhelm!
Oh, well, someone has all the aggro now.
Make sure to leave a dent.
Come on.
Okay, I got enough to actually upgrade my or go into overdrive, but it's not gonna last long enough for me to actually have worth using it.
Overwhelm!
Come on.
0-0!
So always build until I have more than double to go into overdrive.
Overwhelm! They're easy to read if you focus.
Oh, right there.
I'm going on the offensive.
Now I can spam it.
Overwhelm!
Spam. Oh god, they're being stun locked.
Overwhelm! Let's get hunting. Overwhelm!
Ah, good old TP regain.
Primer! Here I go! Overwhelm!
There we go. Didn't gain more than I had, but it killed him faster. Now, hi, Vita.
You're up next. Scum!
Enough. There is no more to be gained.
You don't get to decide that.
Your stubborn fixation on living is inordinate. You are unlikely to teach me what I wish to know.
Shut up!
In any case, you will come to my abode. It is, after all, inevitable.
Oh, is it now?
The contest continues. As this world's time draws ever closer.
Bye.
What a train wreck. That creep really gets me seeing red. Makes me gag.
Let's do a quick head count.
Roger that.
Roger that. I am sad now. Like, I get her being upset at being 13. But it's a thing of, you have been over this how many times now, Lynn? The mana, no!
What's this?
Did
Looks
they
like
actually
the
find
part
it?
they were after. They found it.
Looks like it, yeah.
Then we need to get this back to NLA. We can't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nothing else here? Nope. Going back. I think I'm getting some decent progress. Yeah. Oh, also, oh, did Al get more? Yes, he got Hercules Blow. This is a thing where, like, I don't think I really want this, but hold. So, this is maxed out. Hit scaling. 125% nearby enemy. So it has a chance of hitting multiple people. And at max cooldown, plus 400% damage. 140. Or 1040% scaling. With an additional 50% depending on health threshold. Which also goes an additional 400% at full scaling. The big thing is the cooldown difference. But if I want to kill, this is the move. This topples, this boosts appendage damage. And this does physical rest down. Yep. We are going with this. And new skill? New skill. Reduces cooldown for ranged auto attacks, so he will attack with ranged more or faster. Yeah, and it seems like I need thermal damage eventually for my build for him. But that's a bit of a power boost that I didn't expect. But I don't have enough BP to increase anything else he has. What about me? Nope. Just double checking. Everything here is up to what it needs to be. I don't know if I need this one. Critical, overdrive, count, evasion. You know what? Let's see if we can make her more evasive. Like, just when she is not able to actually, what would it be? When Ghost Factory is not up, she actually has another chance of dodging. Wait, what other art is it that I missed? Oh, his gun art here. Which will help his distance stuff, but... Oh! Wait, boost TP when landing criticals and boosting critical chance. Might be worth swapping that out. Adds AoE to melee... AA? Auto attacks! Boost auto attacks upon taking damage. Reduces secondary cooldown. Oh. Oh. You're getting a lot of neat auras here, buddy. I'm gonna replace these, undo that, and start filling up Hercules Blow. 2,000? Ow! Okay. Like, sometimes AoE works against me just because that means I'm triggering more people to fight me when I want a one-on-one. Other times, that can be neat when there's already more people.
It's a real shame our friend didn't make it, but at least the mission's complete, right? Credit where it's due, you know.
Void. That goddamned rat.
Commander, we'll get him. We'll win his little game.
Uh-oh. Lynn, no.
We must.
Lynn, no.
Lynn.
Damn straight. These lives won't go to waste.
Not to rain on your parade here, but how are we doing with the Ares?
We're making good progress thanks to you, are we? We have some news, so would you mind stopping by the restricted hangar after this?
Yeah?
Sure thing, we'll be there.
It wasn't easy, but the mission was a success. Good job.
Well then. What now? Oh, wait, why are we going here again? It is so inconvenient. Wait, no. Oh, that is the hangar entrance. Why did I think I need to go to the other place? Why are there two fast travel points right there? Make it make sense. Also, when am I gonna hit level 60?
Hey there, how's it poppin'?
Terrible, right? How about you?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
That's great, isn't it?
He's getting along with everyone.
Look at him. He's really found his footing here, hasn't he?
Once you really get to know him, most get on with him like a house on fire.
Huh? Sure.
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Tatsu terrible, clearly. And how is friend Al?
Even worse than you, I bet.
But that's not the correct follow-up.
Haha,
I
that's
like
what
to
makes
mix
it
it up,
funny.
keep you on your toes.
Al cannot flip script.
Elma, this vegetable come with a volume knob?
You tried.
Believe it. You had some news?
Well, I heard the Ares was recreated on your planet. But how much do you actually know about it?
You're correct about it being recreated. Here's the truth.
Uh-huh.
We excavated an ultra-ancient frame and fitted it with auxiliary power and plating. It might be more precise to say we jury-rigged it to run.
So, you've got nothing to say regarding the cores then, I take it?
If I did, don't you think I would have told you when I first got to Earth?
Yeah, you got me there.
Vexing, isn't it?
The Ares cores. I learned they're based on a device that existed eons ago.
Man.
A device?
How long?
A space-time bender. It moves things into different universes and all that. A meta doohickey. It's a common trope in the old movies, right?
Yeah, except real.
The energy that the Ares could deploy thanks to the cores was in a league of its own. According to simulations, you put the pedal to the metal, space bends like a straw.
I see.
Scary.
If that's true, what chance do we have of beating Void?
Urge to take the initiative and strike now. Declare that time is still on your side. If they could, they would have done it already.
How do you know?
Fact is, he took the time to come and taunt us.
Yeah.
It means he's still getting ready. Well, even supposing he's through the prep phase, he can't just rock it off.
What do you mean?
You have a point, Rockman.
Rambling and raving, if the cores were enough, he could have left by now. Brought the world into concord, or whatever his tagline was. But cores alone won't cut it. We figured it out while analyzing the Skell.
Yeah?
When I was transported inside the rift along with the Ares, machine and mind got melded together. It became inseparable. I won't pretend to understand, but it wouldn't have been possible for a living human to hold onto their self there otherwise.
Magic.
So, without me and the Ares, the cores won't be able to deploy their
So
full
kind of like Plot Orb.
Melted with the Ares. I think I get it. Not in the physical sense of being one thing, but like an engine running under the hood?
Damn, you're sharp, Lynn. But the analysis didn't stop there. Better hold on to your seats.
There's more?
While inside the rift, I saw where the rivers of consciousness converge. Something like the crossroads between universes. Even if we get the Ares and cores running, if we can't sync ourselves to that, we won't be going anywhere. Annoyingly.
Is it a question of timing, then?
Put simply, yes. And here's another nugget spun off from the Ares analysis of the rift.
Yay, more nuggets.
Streams of consciousness converging on that universal nexus. Structurally, they're extremely similar to the life hope.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They're what?
Remember what we were talking about before? How Void projecting his mind into the Vita is a lot like the way humans survive inside Mins. Even with the life hold trashed, your consciousness is still being stored somewhere. Not by technology.
But by
some much larger universal mechanism.
But that's crazy.
This universal mechanism. What is it?
Dunno. It's just that when I was there, I felt it. You guys. People's lives. It was strange, like I was enveloped by this constant something.
And the Ares can tap into that?
I am curious,
This,
though.
like, gathering place of minds?
More like souls, even.
Call it what you like. If we make it out of this universe alive, you'll get to experience it yourselves. Anyhow, in order to pull off our great escape, we'll need those 6 cores. We'll need me, the Ares, and some miraculous timing. That's how we sync to the Nexus, or die trying. In matter of fact, Void's no fool. He'll have cottoned on by now.
But if that's the case, why hasn't he attacked NLA yet?
If he did, he might end up killing Al. He won't want to risk destroying the Ares either. Still, once he gets his ducks in a row, I expect he probably will try something.
Okay, so what's our game plan? What do you think, Rook? You better knock this one out of the park.
Tell you done and you're all done and back in time for lunch. Yeah.
Home run. I'll hold you to it, bud.
I'll ghost walk in there and ghost walk out of there. Maybe missing a limb or two, but I'll do it.
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Terrible. How about you?
You might as well have.
In other words, terrific.
Just hope they don't have debuffs. Or dispel.
You hear that? Rook's answer?
Yes, and you seem pleased.
Yeah.
Although, why did you want someone else to make the call?
If I get taken out, I want to know there's someone I can trust with mankind's future. And the Rook seems well suited.
That isn't like you.
That's what we need right now. Someone who loves this world. The world and its people, warts and all. I need someone to take over my duty.
In case everything
You need
goes
another
awful.
you, in other words. When we were leaving Earth, you ignored my pleas and rushed off to fight without a thought for your safety.
How many times are we gonna see this specific scene? Or is this yet another variation of the same scene? It's a variation.
You look after the refugees. I'll protect the ship from outside.
Just look at their numbers. You can't shift the balance, not with a single Ares.
Yeah, well, you never know until you try.
Al.
I'll cut through their ranks, make you an opening. I'll protect you to the last.
And they were roommates.
People of Earth. Do not be snuffed out here!
You're right. Those eyes, they're just like yours back then.
Hey, Flecken. Are you also interested in the story? I'm sorry I can't leave right now. Come on, like that. Come on.
The jump drive is still in the experimental phase, but otherwise, the White Whale 2 is ready. We'll be unveiling it shortly if you'd care to step outside.
Yeah, he does feel like a protagonist in another game. You're right.
Shall we check it out then?
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just an interesting choice.
Bristling with thrill.
I don't necessarily mind his and Elma's banter, or him as a character, or Elma. It's just a little odd, because it feels right now that Al kind of it's now been introduced as a kind of love interest to Elma. That I don't know how I feel about. But we'll have to sit on that for a bit, but I have a dog that that needs to go pee. So I'm gonna be right back. And I'm back. There we go. Flagon just wanted to go outside. And then get a snack once he got inside again. Somehow he returned. Somehow I'm back. I think I've gotten every mission there so far. Let's see. Oh wait, it's outside, not inside? Oh, we're looking at the upgrade because we can now see the Ares drive on them. And wings! And more. Well, that was fast.
Thanks to all your efforts, we now have a ship capable of withstanding even the longest voyage. Preliminary tests of the jump drive are showing promising results. All that's left is to support those who have not yet relocated to NLA, and to guide our current residents through the necessary procedures.
If the ghosts of Ganglion make a move, or further dematerialization occurs, we have the ability to launch the White Whale 2, even before all residents have boarded.
What?
Naturally, we'll keep you apprised. We may be forced to make a snap decision.
Oh,
So do be
launch the
advised.
White Whale and
Once
then
everyone's safely on board,
if I-
it'll be time to go on the
board
offensive.
the battleship. Is that how I'm understanding it?
All-out war. Any more vessels to escort, and we wouldn't have a snowball's chance of guarding them all.
But this way, there's a single point of failure.
Either way, if we lose the Ares, we'll be dead in the water.
Going all in? I say bring it on.
Changing the topic, where will we be going to?
How are we supposed to know that?
Ideally, a new universe. But we could also end up stranded inside the rift for the rest of time.
Terror!
Come what may, it seems we will be left as happy as a pig in a blanket.
You scared yet?
Smile, tell him you follow him to the underworld. Oh, a little scared.
Nothing wrong with that. Knowing fear is the first step to being brave, Rook.
Elma. Not to ruin the moment, but duty calls. Blade named Kylie had a
that's
request
fair,
concerning
Rockman, yeah.
a friend. They've not made it to NLA yet. Mind getting the full lowdown?
Of course. Right away.
Thanks. She should be by the cathedral in the residential district.
By the cathedral in the residential district. You mean right here? Hi.
Sorry, I know you're busy. Here's the thing, there's a friend I've met in the course of work, and she's not here yet. Any chance you could go look for her?
Sure, but
That's a little worrying for sure.
Right? I'd love to go myself if I could,
but
but my team's ushering people onto the lifeboat, so I'm kinda tied up.
Understood. We're on it. Any idea where we should start?
Thanks very much. Her usual residence is in Sylvalum at the Delusion's North Summit.
why are we going there now? This feels a bit odd to suddenly be doing. You know what, let's fly there. And if you fly by on a mission objective on the way there, why don't we just take that in stride? There's the zoomed out camera. Jesus, big. We're ignoring the squad once. And here there's gonna be nothing but ocean for a while, so never mind, we're just traveling. I tried to gather some resources I needed for a side quest earlier, and it was like, oh, there's 3 level 50 of those guys around here. And I start fighting them, and suddenly I hear one of the, like, unique enemy sound effects. And I look up, there's one that's 35 levels above the others, right above me, that I couldn't fight on foot. So a little concerned is what I was. Hi. Oh, the Nopon! Really, this Nopon is gonna be relevant?
Not sure if it's the friend, but someone was here recently.
Seems so. Except nobody's here
Yeah,
now.
this is like a Nopon that apparently lives here completely alone. Well, if it makes you feel better, most of it is higher level, then you probably won't be on the whale. You're right. You probably miss her leaving the NLA. She wouldn't leave everything still lit up like this if she was still had left. Yeah.
I'd expect to see signs of hurried packing. And I
Exactly.
True. And she evidently didn't extinguish the campfire.
That is a big sign.
That'd mean she was here until very recently.
Yes, that's my guess.
You don't think she went to fetch water or something?
There she is.
That was close by.
Let's go.
But how close was it? A ghost! Oh, I'm sorry. A ghost!
Are you okay?
Yes, quite fine.
Let us handle things here. You run.
Not have to tell twice.
Thank you. Bye.
Looks like they're on our case.
Let's start fighting.
Weaken them before we move in.
One blow ends it all.
Not that one. Not that one. I'm waiting and turning into overdrive until I find it.
Now pile on the pressure. Try this on.
Wait, is it none of them? Found it.
Ghost Walker!
Gotcha.
Overwhelmed! We're in a good position.
Come on.
Move it! Overwhelmed! Sky high!
This is going great. Let me fly.
Overwhelmed! Primer!
Try this on.
Overwhelmed! I'll run with this.
And here we go. We're getting to the higher tier of stuff.
Grab them no quarter!
One blow ends it all.
It's not over yet.
Where are you going? Oh, I see we're split up. Where is it? Assemble. Don't leave me. No, the wrong button.
Let's do this.
Wait. Shit. Shit. There it is.
Overwhelmed! 0-0! Need a boost? I'm going on.
Here we go. Things are going back. Well, again, now that I remember. I essentially told him to don't split up.
Sky high! Overwhelmed! Ghost Walker!
Give me my decoy back.
Overwhelmed! Perfect! Now weaken them! Sky high! Over. It's not over yet.
Oh boy. Give me the aura.
Overwhelmed! 0-0!
Okay, things are going great.
Let's do this. On me! Grab them no quarter!
And now we can focus these to become more powerful.
Overwhelmed! We're in a good position. Move in! 0-0!
Now die! Oh, you live. Oh, you canceled my ranged attacks.
Overwhelmed! Overwhelmed! We're in a good position. Move in! Overwhelmed!
And
0-0!
Ah, so close. Make a joke about random ghosts targeting Nope of all things, but it just feels like Nope on Tuesday with the craziness they get up to. You know what? Fair.
Never to bully Nopon again!
You didn't even lift a finger.
Not that he needed to.
Not sure if that was the hut's owner, but shall we head back?
Let's do that.
Oh. I just saw an interesting post. Apparently, Monolith Soft asked people what their first Xenoblade game was, and half started with 1, 35 started with 2, 10 started with X, and 4 started with 3, which is interesting. And I see someone says, I'm in favor of ending the Xenoblade Chronicles series. Either do a new IP RPG or a new Xenoblade something that starts with a new story. The more direct sequels you do, the harder it is to get people to... You say that! You do know that Xenoblade is a set of gears, which you don't need to understand this, but it will enhance your experience. I think a new Xenoblade will take place in the new world where previous information is not necessary.
Name is Omomo. Hello, I'm Lynn. You're not hurt, are you?
Not even scratch.
Like, I think 3 ended satisfactory even with the DLC, but it feels like there's something more to it that they could do.
Kylie? Of course Omomo knows. Kylie is best friend.
Best friend? You two are that close?
Exactly so. Before, one time Omomo was picking veggies and was attacked by wild critters like today. Omomo wanted to flee, but Omomo no longer sprightly like used to be. So Omomo trip on face and take bad tumble instead of flee. Just as life flashed before eyes, friend Kylie suddenly show up and bash whole pack of critters squarely on heads. She carry Omomo back to hut and even apply dressings to wounds of Omomo. And since then, periodically visit here to check up on Omomo's well-being.
Wow, all that. She's very kind.
Heart of Kylie is soft like dough. Every time she visits, she never failed to bring along lovely foodstuffs and other gifts. That's why Omomo also do her best to repay kindness with plenty of home-cooked snacks.
Tatsu could go for home-cooked snack also.
Is friend Kylie doing well?
Yeah, she's peachy.
Yeah, I think they will
As a
continue
matter
the
of fact, she's
Xeno
the one
moniker,
that asked
but
us
it's
to
gonna be
come
like
here.
a Xeno
Oh!
Stars or
Kylie, is
something.
Mother speak to friends?
Yes.
Omomo, see. Omomo has been burden on Kylie, and also big burden on friends.
No, 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 no.
Omomo very sorry.
No trouble whatsoever. It is our job, after all. In fact, since we're already here, you can come with us to NLA.
She doesn't want to, I'm guessing.
Omomo will be staying
Yep.
right here. Apologies that friends had to come all this way. Sorry for hassle.
Yeah, we're now gonna meet the people who don't want to leave Mira.
Hubby Pawn of Omomo rest peacefully here. That why Omomo also wish here to remain.
And that's the dialogue I got from her before
disappear.
arriving here, off stream.
Omomo know that. However, Hubby Pawn always got lonely very easily. That why Omomo cannot leave Hubby Pawn here alone. Omomo could never.
So we are now gonna
Get that, but still.
go through the information of like, or
Surely
the
your husband
bead
wouldn't want
of
you to die here for him.
what are we gonna do here?
Yes.
Like, what is the moral's
Even
choice
so,
right now?
Omomo not
Is it
asking
to
friends
leave
to
even though
understand.
people want to stay behind, or try
What
to
do you
save
think
it in
Kylie
a
will
future
say about this?
effort?
Isn't she your best friend?
Meme.
Omomo, I can empathize with you about wanting to stay with your loved one. It's just, are you sure that's the only reason?
May?
There's something else, isn't there?
Omomo not wish to be burdened to anyone.
A burden?
That right. To family, to Little Pawn, who have lots of Little Pawn also. By now, they are safely in New LA.
Really? Then you should join them.
Omomo already Granny Pawn. Often struggle to keep up with shenanigans. When that happened, without fail everyone fuss and try to help out. But making new life in new environment take lots of effort and time, incredible hassle. Besides, Omomo is so tired. And honestly would hate to take away time and effort from every pawn.
That's what you call being a burden?
Precisely. Omomo receive enough kindness already. Yes, ready to meet own end here by side of Hubby Pawn peacefully. That way, Little Pawn also then, surely happy.
Surely they'd be happier if you were with them. There's no reason for you not to impose on them. Please, You can't just give up on living like this. If you stay alive, you can support your family. That's the real way to happiness.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Respect her choice.
Indeed. Lynn, let her be. It's her choice to stay behind. We can't force her. Besides, it may seem cold, but there are others out there who want to come to NLA. They need our help. We're better used elsewhere. Omomo, you've made your feelings clear. Please, don't worry about your family. I promise you, we'll get them safely to a new world.
Oh, Momo, count on friends. And very sorry for making friends sad.
No. I'm sorry for speaking out of turn. I didn't consider your feelings.
Friend did nothing of the sort. Oh, Momo was happy that friend cared enough to speak mind. Very lovely.
Omomo, if you change your mind, contact us anytime.
Thank you very much. Oh, Momo will not forget words of friend.
Well, let's get the news back to Kylie.
Yeah, we are gonna really deal with the what does it mean to make your own choices and all that.
Was this the right answer?
I don't think there was one. One thing's certain. We must move forward, whatever the outcome. And that's it.
Yeah, this is essentially what Elma had to deal with on Earth. The gravity of how complicated the situation. Exactly. You know what? I'm just curious. I want to check that one area while I'm here. This one is closest. Come on. Also, there's a couple big boys in this region here. It is funny how the unique enemy here is not the highest level. I'm curious. Hey, item. You guys are gonna ignore me. Never mind, you're not.
Let's close in and make this our fight. Come on.
Kill him.
If we can just topple them with gunfire.
I said kill him.
Claw will. Need a boost? Wait a boost. Now weaken them.
One blow ends it all.
And dead.
What do you think,
Dead. Hey, class rank up.
Yeah, you've really grown, Lynn. I hardly recognize you.
Let me see. Decent gear. Give me this, and then I leave. Up we go. Also, this act is lasting a lot longer than I expected it to. I'm also now sensing, how am I supposed to get down to where that sword is? Oh. Another piece. Skull wreckage. Oh, alien skull wreckage. What I'm doing right now is a lot of what I'm doing off stream, is go to a mission objective and collect things on the way. But if I have to hazard a guess, the way to get over there is down over here. Ah, it's in here. Please let it be within this vicinity. Hi, guys. Essentially, this is just a quest to find the Sword of Legendary Pawn, or whatever it is. This little fucker has been following me trying to find it. Yeah! We finally found a sort of legendariness! I'm so glad I found that on stream. Asking Mumu if you're sure that's the real thing. Claim that it's the most entirely due to your hard work. What? Did most of that work when the friend did not do. Now that all Mumu needs is to deliver this to Bossman Walter and collect pile of money. As soon as the cash is in the hands of Mumu, the feasting can begin. Mumu, call ahead and have Brother Pond get ready for party ready. Back to New LA, friend. Mush! Bush! The light in the middle is struggling to keep with the movements, right? And yeah, this is just how I've been going from A to B doing these quests. Is it the most effective way of doing this? No. But it is a way. Oh, note. What do you have to say? I knew that already. What about you? I knew that already. What about you?
Listen.
I knew that already. What about you, Kyle? Oh, I have a lot of uranium. I need to use that.
Kylie, what's that you're up to there?
Oh, hi. Perfect.
Did she
timing.
just arrive?
I was just about to head out to meet Omomo.
Huh? Meet a Momo?
Yeah. I just had a message from her asking for help with her luggage. She says she can't carry it alone.
Hey.
But didn't she...
Oh, she told me everything. I know she'd been planning on staying here.
Right, she was. I thought I knew better than she did.
Well, she said she'd done some thinking about what you told her. Like, she'd fallen into this mistaken feeling that she had to rely on others. And she felt that she was running away from her own responsibilities.
Poor thing.
Guys, I'm sorry.
What's gotten into you?
Well, see, I had a hunch that Omomo might not want to come. But it's like every time we met, she always seemed to act so zen. I never managed to ask.
Instead, you wanted us to.
Yeah.
And in the end, Lynn managed to get through to her.
Hey, enough of that.
No.
No, it really is all thanks to you, Lynn. If it was me, I'd have just listened to her talk. I wouldn't have been able to speak my mind. But this, it's taught me something. How important it is to say what you're feeling, what it achieves. Thank you for that.
Kylie, please, you're making me self-conscious.
Lindley is modern-day saint!
Tatsu!
Go on now, don't keep Omomo waiting.
Right, you are. Everyone, thanks so very much, again.
Lynn, happy now?
Yeah. Hey, Al. How's it poppin'?
Obviously terrible. And yourself?
I wouldn't say terrific exactly, but not awful.
Well, that's great to hear.
I just couldn't figure it out. How the Ares could keep running, just as normal, even though all its cores got torn right out. But it's because of you, isn't it?
Don't want to dwell on it, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know, looking at you, I get the feeling we're a step closer to solving the great mystery of where in the body the human spirit resides.
Huh.
I think the spirit isn't something one human body can contain. And it's not part of the consciousness packaged inside a mimeosome either. Other people can reflect someone's way of thinking. Even their way of being. Which means that a person's spirit can exist in every other person whose life they touch. That's how I see it now.
No such thing as a soul that exists in isolation, huh?
It's like that with you. Your spirit lives inside everyone who thinks of you as the hero. And my spirit? It exists in everyone who's been kind enough to make the effort to get to know me. And so, the spirit of Lao, who held on to his memories of me until his very end, it has to be within me too. If you never came back, I might never have realized.
That's not true, Lynn. You knew it all along.
It just took some time to face it.
Other spirits, just the same way that you do your own. That's all it took, no more. For you to become Lao's final hope. Be proud.
But it's so hard to be proud. Man, this is the act that goes on and on.
Okay, who we searching for next?
I'll tell you. There's a blade.
It still is going?
Hasn't come back in yet. I want you to go pick him up.
You say pick up, so you know where he is.
Yeah. Eric, clue these guys in.
Roger that. I'm Eric, curator and captain of the eponymous Team Eric. I'm a bit embarrassed to admit, but it's my subordinate Ted who needs help. Ted is having some trouble accepting the Exodus plan. He said he wasn't going anywhere, then flew off in a huff.
Why?
We feared this might happen.
First we left Earth, now we're leaving Mira. You won't be the only one with internal struggles right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. To be perfectly honest, I'm wrestling with it too.
Well, selfish thing to do. Being doubtful makes sense.
You cannot just carry on in quiet.
Believe me, I've been there too. We're curators. In our line of work, generally, we handle a lot of animals and plants. You start to have a lot of sympathy for the natural world.
I see. Flora and fauna are not part of the Exodus plan.
Right.
It's a thorny one.
Well, the first step's to meet the man and hear him out.
Agreed.
He'll be at the Canopied Nightwood in Noctilum. It was the location of our first mission.
Noted.
I appreciate it.
I need to check something. Hey, Miran Archives. No, that's not it. Where is achievements? Out of 9. Where are we? Okay, we're almost done with this. Okay. It was just getting a long time before it was ending. Oh, Jesus Christ! I have not looked at this in ages. Oh, I see. These are all random people surrounding us, but Jesus! It's lagging due to how big this affinity chart is. And yeah, it will showcase even people who die due to either choices I made or just how their side quest goes. And look at all those connections I've made. Yay! What with the Gonzalez collision? I don't want that. That's scary. The Switch can handle all these social connections. I do want to do, like, maybe see after, when I get Switch 2, how does this game handle on the Switch 2? Does it actually get any benefits, or is it just without the actual Switch updates, will it not be able to process properly? God, it's so tempting to kill you guys. Oh, yeah, he is gonna be curious about the indigents here. Like, they don't deserve to die just because we will escape.
Looks like our man.
Are you Ted?
Hey, you're Alma's team. What are you doing here?
We came looking for you at Eric's request.
Captain sent you? I'm sorry. You came out here for me? You didn't have to.
Let me be straight. The plan hasn't changed. Will you return to NLA? Here's where we are. Your being here right now is dereliction of duty.
Yeah.
I won't lie. We could take you into custody.
Look, I can't get on board with it.
Because we're not bringing plants and animals?
Exactly.
You must realize why. The logistical hurdles alone.
Sure. And yet, they're what nurtured this planet.
Yeah.
Since way, way before we arrived.
You're right.
And just because we showed up, the whole world's just gonna disappear like that. If I can't stop it, I'd rather go with them.
And carefully.
Right. You have to follow your own conscience, no question. We will respect your decision. But you need to remember that by doing this, you'll be forcing people to leave you behind.
Well, I'm sure you've had time to consider it from all angles by now.
I'm sorry. I know what I'm doing is pointless, but still.
What if Ren took along genetic information?
What?
Genetic information of the plants and
Yeah,
animals
that's what I
around?
was thinking we were going with this, just like we did.
I don't think there's any rule against it.
Clever. You want to emulate the Earth Life Colonization Project by preserving the genetic information of Mira's flora and fauna.
Tatsu knew Ilmo would get it. Bet what Tatsu said. Tatsu happy friend pick up what Tatsu laid down.
That's some good thinking for a Nopon.
Friend could have left off that last part.
Our time is limited, though. We won't be able to capture all of it. Verdict?
We'll help you however we can.
Alright, so I gotta kill all of the special indigents, and then...
If we can bring even a small memento of Mira's existence to the next universe we live in, I want to make it happen. I can gather the data we need from Noctilum. Can you do the other continents?
Of course.
I've sent you the coordinates for a spot in Primordia that'll make for good data. Best of luck.
Let's move.
Sure. Oh. Wait. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of here. You know what? I want to do that. I want to get some revenge. While we could go to where he told me to go right now. Oh. Oh, that's close. Hi, you. You. I want to try.
but follow my lead. Use melee attacks.
First of all, a sample. Follow me.
This is wearing me down.
One of the rest relics are almost dead already. One of the rest relics are dead.
Sorry, bud. Hypernova!
Take this.
Sorry, I'm a lousy pilot. I promise I'll fix you up. We should beat
Oh! Oh, you have some sort of spike on you. Fuck you. Never mind. No revenge yet. How was I supposed to know? I need a new skull, don't I? Man. There, we got it back. I can't do that forever, though. We try that again. Let me on. Genetic data extraction point, yay! Now what does this do?
We got it.
That should take care of Primordia then.
That's Primordia's data gathered.
Thanks a lot. Right then. If you could head over to Oblivia.
We're on it.
Where to an Oblivia? Are we just gonna go to every different region right now and put down a node and go to another one? Is that a dog I hear behind me? Ooh, item. More items. Jesus. Oh. Oh, I'm here.
Let's close in and
This
make
fucker.
our fight. First attack. Pile on the pressure.
And be gone.
Victory is ours.
We got him. Let's move.
I'll take that. Is Oblivion taking your world space? Yes. Or world space. Yeah.
Jamnetic information collected.
Looks like Sylvalim's next.
So Sylvalim time. This feels a little bit like busy work, not gonna lie. Like, I don't necessarily mind it, but it's a bit odd to have this late in the game. I've killed you like 5 times. Don't you dare want to fight me again.
We've been discovered.
Okay, that's not the one I was talking about, but you know.
Weaken them before we move in. I'm going on the offensive.
Use an aura.
For
the battle.
Sure, aura.
Come on.
Oh no, no. You guys are destroying him. You guys are destroying him. I need my TP back. Fuck!
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Congrats.
Extraction points. And then we're going to Cauldron.
Okay, it's in the bag.
We're finished.
Ah.
Wow, that was fast. I guess that's why you're the pros.
Well, we're not taking Cauldron?
Last on the list would be Cauldros then.
Got it. Once we have the data, we'll return to Noctilum.
Great. I'll go back once I'm done too.
Yeah. So we are all gathering for every region, except for this guy who's only gathering Noctilum. Oh, this aisle? So logic was given excuse to explore all the areas again, but we need a story reason. Maybe. Ah. Ooh, more collectibles. Mine. 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 No. You guys didn't see shit. Didn't see shit. Ooh. Why are there prones and a ganglion fighting here?
Looks like they're on our case.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
This'll stagger
This
them.
Primer.
Okay. This'll work out, right? No, it won't.
Work now.
God damn it, not again. Oh.
That's how to
You.
You can do it.
Overwhelmed.
Keep fighting people. Just keep fighting them.
We're in a good position. Move in.
Come on, give me back my TP. TP got back. TP increased. TP increased by a lot. I got some effect, which means I can't use ranged weapons anymore. Don't like it.
0-0.
Let's go. We're still fighting people over here. Oh, what did you do?
Let's get ourselves in shape while we can.
Whoa! What did you do, buddy? Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. You're fine, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Fine. Actually, kind of nice. Why is all the legendary stuff level 30 something? Thank you, I had to complain. Okay, now we can collect the shit.
And that's the last of it.
Good work, everyone. Back to Noctilum, then.
Back we go. Mission there. I am thankful these are all like close-ish to the fast travel spots. Probably done that on purpose. But if you have explored, it's not going to be that big of a pain.
We've collected a whole dragon's hoard of genetic information. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. I'm ready. I'll go back to NLA.
Really?
Yes. See, while collecting the data, I heard voices.
What?
The beings that made this world told me something. To preserve is to cultivate.
Did you inhale something, buddy?
Not at all. Ted here, he's listened to this world more than anyone. I'm not surprised it spoke to him.
To preserve is to cultivate, huh? It's true that though this world will perish, we can still plant its seeds. In the next.
Yes, I swear I'll make it happen.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What's the deal?
I'm afraid I may have trespassed on their territory while I was collecting the data earlier.
We'll handle it. You just get to NLA.
As you say.
Time to kill Monkey.
Follow my lead. Use melee attack.
I'm not gonna leave this. If I'm aware of what he's gonna do with the airs, he's just gonna destroy them all. Like that.
Hey!
Ow! They're actually destroying me. Never mind, I'm going out.
I'm going on the offense.
On me! Grab that little corner! Have some of this!
So long.
Overwhelmed! Gotcha. Primer!
Come on, give me TP. I want to try again against Yggdrasil Zero.
My turn! Primer! Gotcha. Overwhelmed! Combat limbo!
It's not over yet. We're in
Okay, I think it's great.
Move in! Overwhelmed!
My turn.
Sky high!
Move in and do some damage.
0-0!
Kaboom. Oh, both of them.
Gonna primer!
This is it.
Overwhelmed! Sky high! Gotcha! 0-0!
And kaboom. Aw, so close to kaboom.
Pile on the pressure!
Hey, he ranked up again.
Well, that did it.
Yeah. All right then, let's go report back to NLA.
Yay! What is this? Ooh, a good saber. And let me guess, this is mine. Oh wait, New LA. I don't need to be on a scale for that. Hi everyone. I'm gonna step on you, Vandom.
Eric's been in touch. He says Ted saw sense and came back. And with a load of data in tow. You made a commander very happy today.
Where is he?
He broke the rules. He'll need to do his time. To discourage the others, shall we say.
But
yeah, thought as much.
And the genetic data? What about that?
Already added to the White Whale 2's databases.
You cleared it.
Commander, thank you for this.
Mustache Man is big softy.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We'll call it a day. Kudos. You've earned yourselves a break. Well, there is one more thing.
Oh.
Problem?
Good news.
Good news.
Fresh off the press, too. The jump drive is online.
You're serious?
I am. Go see for yourselves. The others should already be over there.
We gotta see it.
Yeah, let's.
Hey. Is the Ares gonna be planted in there?
Oh, what a magnificent system! Not only did you link the Ares drive to the White Whale 2, a nigh impossible task in itself, but to run them in parallel, thereby allowing the Ares to function as it always did? Hats off to you!
Now to get back the course
I
from
don't
Void,
think I want that.
make the Ares whole and return to home base. Then we can finally leave this place. Nice and simple, just the way I like them.
We've achieved a hell of a lot in a few short weeks. We rock.
The credit goes to our allies, chief among them the Mana, who shared much wisdom with us. Humanity could not have done this alone.
You know, I'm starting to think we might just be able to pull off a win.
Yeah.
In Void's contest? Really?
Lynn, now's not the time.
Yes, right. Sorry. I didn't mean to bring all that back up.
Why not?
You're not wrong to have a wafer, Lynn. Ideally, all living creatures, big and small, would not fight, but set their eyes on a new universe while standing knee to knee.
The fact is, when Void faced us, he didn't consider pursuing that possibility. He can't consider it, even in theory. His goal is survival, at the cost of all else, everything and everyone. No more.
What a lonely way to be.
If loneliness is all he knows, is that why he doesn't want anyone else to make it to the next universe? That's why he denies us?
Maybe.
That's right.
Hang on a sec. He claims he's pursued us because he wants to know what death is. When I thought of him as evil, did I get him wrong?
No.
Was I too hasty?
No, there's certainly a streak of wickedness in him. He's lonely, insatiable, and curious, too. In a way, he's very pure.
But
But
pure
if it
of the bad
ultimately brings
things.
him to wish harm upon us, we should call a spade a spade. By any name, his intentions are inscrutable to us, and that's the truth.
It's not like he wants to be screwed anyway. He's alone and fine with it, right? Trying to suss him out might just tick him off. Although, I doubt that he even has the capacity to get angry.
I gotta say, you really seem to get him.
You trying to make me puke?
Is it because he was in the void?
I guess our
Or in
minds
the thing.
might have
Yeah.
gotten mixed together. Over there. Inside of the rift.
Mixed? Such a curious notion.
It's the place where all consciousness flows. Me and Void, we both made it out of there. Doesn't surprise me if things got a little buggy.
So there's a bit of each of you in the other?
Maybe.
Let me guess, if we kill the void, we
There's
kill
one
Al.
key difference between me and him.
I'm not
I
alone.
fight to secure us a place where we can all belong together. And that's because of a strong passion, something Void can never possess. It's 'cause I love you all.
Stop being sappy.
Never were more heroic words spoken. Truly pearls of wisdom cast before a swine.
Thought I'd shaken the whole hero thing. I got high hopes. Fate doesn't lay our path out in front of us. We make it ourselves. Real body or mimeosome doesn't matter. Because we are feeling beings. We fight to survive. Right?
Yeah, I may have implied that, Rockman. He has had 0 death flags ever.
Whale 2 is
What?
now complete. Furthermore, all prospective escapees have been relocated to NLA. It's been hard work, but we're at the final stage.
Embark the residents, then retrieve the cores from Void and get going.
That's it.
I'm sure you must all be feeling the strain. Stay strong. We'll be needing your services just a while longer.
That said, there's still time before the DMAT effect reaches us. You should get some rest, but don't get lazy. At ease. Dismissed?
Yeah. And that's chapter 13, act 2 done. Yeah, I'll save. There we go. Yes, I want to close the save screen
All
here.
this experience just serves to make me stronger.
And I leveled up! Wait, I'm level 60! Yeah! Yeah, he really is not gonna survive this, is he? If things go as projecting at the moment. Or as things are going at the moment, at least. Let's see here. First, Hanger. There you are. Come to me. I now have the cool one. Let's see here. Is there anything else that has showed up in New LA? No new side quests? No. Well, I want to see if I can maybe do another mission before next stream, but that feels out of my league. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna attempt the high Ethia once again. Or Telethia one. There. And... okay. Deals thermal damage, boost damage in melee combos. So he really wants a thermal weapon on his physical. So I want to replace this with this. And then give him a thermal melee weapon. The main problem he has is he needs BP. A lot of BP. Yeah, I think I'm eventually gonna have to swap out this for this one, and then maybe this for that one. Maybe... it just feels like he's more suited for melee than ranged, despite having this. Like, it boosts his range accuracy, but that's all... that's the benefit he doesn't get with my current build on him. Let's try this and see. Maybe without Lynn, though. Active members. Instead of Lynn, we are taking out Celica. Okay, let's try... not the join online mission. Accept online mission, the final menace. We're trying once again! Everyone get in.
We should run. Why fight needlessly? Let's close in and make this our fight.
Let's try and slow his arts before I go out.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Best to approach this.
Oh, I should have had this spell on me.
I'm going on the offensive. Overwhelm. 0-0.
Come on. You are doing things. Oh, that hurt me.
Ghost Walker.
I'm gonna have to look around for him to summon the other allies of his. Okay, landed. Oh, Aura.
I'm going on the offensive.
Change weather? Oh, that's an ability you have. Lovely.
Perfect. Now weaken them. We mustn't let this go.
Massive stop. Okay, here they are. Let me target someone else.
Get the most out of this.
I don't want to target you anymore. There you are. There you... oh, I need to actually look close enough at it to be able to target it proper. Die.
We're in a good position. Move in. Ghost.
Use this before it's too late. Where's the other filament? Or we took it out?
Overwhelm. I'll make sure to leave it dead. 0-0.
Okay.
Execute this. You're a big talker. I go. Concentrate your fire.
Massive stomp.
0-0.
Nice.
Ghost Walker.
Wow. Al is still in his skell.
0-0. Sky high.
Things are going great.
Early bird. Super hot. Ghost.
Dodging that just in case.
Combat primer. I'm going on me. Grab them no quarter.
Come on.
0-0. Sky high. Executioner.
We're doing damage.
Now weaken them. Overwhelm. Primer. Here I go. Overwhelm. We're in a good position. Move in.
Massive stomp. I don't like that.
Sky high. Overwhelm.
Come on.
I won't miss this chance. Executioner.
Let's destroy the chest. There we go.
Overwhelm. We're in a good position.
God, I wish the allies were good at actually dealing with his stuff. Or binds. I don't even know where I'm targeting. I just know it's him somewhere.
0-0. Executioner.
Okay, that's where.
Sky high.
Tail.
Now weaken them.
You're on top of this now.
Need a boost? Overwhelm! I'm going on the offensive.
Come on.
Execution!
Things are going great.
We're in a good position. Move in! Sky high! Overwhelm!
Gotta hit the big ones hard and fast.
Make sure Ghostwalker is up.
Overwhelm! Let's do this. Sky high!
Massive stomp, don't like that.
Executioner!
But hey, none of my allies have died. I know I just said that, which means I am asking for it.
Early bird!
No, I want to use it.
Zero, zero. Sky high! Need a boost?
Come on.
Sky high!
Gravitational energy. I'm guessing you're using gravity damage now.
Super hot! Sky high! Zero, zero. Execution!
Oh, I took damage. Supernova. I don't like that. Oh, I'm taking damage.
Primer!
That's not great.
Zero, zero.
Unless they change the weather.
Overwhelm! Perfect! Now weaken them! Try this
Okay.
on, Ghost Walker!
Can I deal with you?
Overwhelm! We're in a good position. Move in! Executioner!
Come on, destroy it.
Zero, zero. They're easy to read.
Oh, plenty of damage.
Walker, my turn.
Oh, where's Elma?
Overwhelm! You know what to do. Sky high. This should bring me up. Need a boost? Executioner!
Wing.
Overwhelm!
Where are they?
Let's get hunting. Overwhelm! We're in a good position. Move in.
Oh god, I'm taking damage.
Combat limbo. Primer.
We're dealing with the wing.
Engage. Zero, zero. Executioner.
Come on.
I don't like where this is.
Oh boy. No! I just pressed it!
I have to keep. Thank you. Super hot. Weaken them before we move
Oh boy.
in. Overwhelm! Zero, zero! Back me up. I'll take care of this.
Oh hi! Okay, I'm currently still dodging.
Perfect. Now weaken them. Hot.
Oh! Ooh.
Overwhelm! I have to stay in this. Primer! I don't like this.
Why? I don't know what is draining my health. That is my big issue.
Thank you. Need a boost? Weaken them before we move in. Yeah. Try this on. Combat limbo! Ghost
Dodge.
Walker. Super hot! Overwhelmed! We're in a good position. Move in!
Come on.
Need a boost? Zero,
Oh.
zero!
I didn't get FP from that! Don't tell me it ran out just when it didn't need to.
Try this on!
Oh, I can't be close enough to him. That's what's happening, I think.
Let them overwhelm me.
Oh,
Ghost Walker!
but I can't say for certain that I know that's what's happening. Yeah.
Super hot! Get them while they're still floating. I'll try to do better. Gotcha! Weaken them before we move in.
That's not gonna hit me, is it? Yep.
Even I'm starting to think this was a bad idea.
Let me guess. Can I? I can use this.
Sorry, bud.
You know what? Screw it.
My ace in the hole. Overwhelm me. Ghost Walker! I don't know there's more in you. Ghost Walker!
Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't know what's going on here. I'm guessing I need this spell to get rid of that effect from him.
This is wearing me down.
But
I'm
hey.
not gonna make
Oh,
it.
Elma lived for 3 seconds.
I'm sorry.
But that was much better than last time.
I can still do this alone.
Like, it was far from ideal, but it was better. Did it heal or did it just have it has multiple bars. It has so many health bars. Like, I think it still had 3,000 remaining. But I did take down 6 of them. 7 of them! Well, I got some gold and... Igrilith Nut. Yeah, it's essentially a raid boss in this game. So if I were to look here... Yay, I got some rewards. And if I were to look... Oh, we actually killed it. So I got a lot of the rewards I needed there. Yeah, if you go to check squad details, I think... No, that's mine. I believe it is online, though. Let's leave the current squad. Yes. Now the Yggdrasil Zero will spawn again in about an hour and 3 minutes. Now that he has been defeated. So you get 10 attempts to do as much damage as you can, to then get so high up on the leaderboard as you can, to get as many rewards as you can. As you can. But yeah, I'll probably not be playing this tomorrow. Maybe I'll bring this up early Friday, but there's a big maybe. Right now there's in the air if I need to show up for some work stuff. But we'll have to see on that. But yeah, we'll probably see if I can get Ghost Factory and maybe his Hero Child weapon. Or attack. Don't jinx yourself early. Well, here's the thing. I would have already known that I was supposed to be gone on Friday already, if it weren't for me having some phone issues. I swapped cell provider, and apparently if you don't reboot your computer after... If you don't reboot your phone after you get your new SIM card, it doesn't actually register. So once they rebooted my phone, that's when I was able to get phone calls again. Which explains why my mom hadn't called me today when she wanted me to do stuff for her today. But I got it working eventually. Just a little too late. I would have actually liked to have that night shift. It was Soup choosing whether to stay or go. It was. I liked how we got the big revelations that I was indeed correct. To how big of a degree, we don't know yet. But it feels very obvious. So, here's the big spoilers for a Xenoblade franchise. With Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed, we did see the Earth kind of re-emerge. But we saw a weird little, like, thing in the sky suddenly spawn in next to the planets. And we have no clue what that is. I have a feeling that I know what that is now. Just a hunch. But we'll get there when we get there. We saw light, most people copied it as Cosmos. I need to know what the deal with Cosmos is. But I know many people were like Xenogears, Xenogears, Xenogears. My mind was more Xenoblade X. But, you know, that is like saying tomato, tomato. Don't worry about it. I understand then. Also, yeah. You guys are beautiful. I wonder what happens if I go here and say, hey, become a random thing. What are you actually becoming? Whoa. Nice. Anything else? Not bad. A little bit alienish. Perfect. What are you despairing over? No clue. The idea of it being the whale, assuming all goes to plan, does track. That's my current going theory, at least. Especially if they want to wrap up Blade in a nice bow. Yeah, it feels like we are getting to the end of Blade. But that also does mean a Xenoblade Warriors would have a perfect finale for all of this, you know, tossing it out there. Stop using just Fire Emblem and Hyrule in your goddamn Warriors franchise as a collaborative effort, Nintendo. You have other franchises that would work perfectly fine in a Warriors format. Punches you in the face. I want that to be obvious. But anyways, in about an hour, we will be live with We Were Here Together, where Lunar and Jay are going to hopefully continue the story where they left off. And I'm gonna be silent in the background, crying as they won't. Tap sign. Shines a big flashlight on sign. But yes, until then, it was fucking called it soup. Fucking yeah! Yeah! In your face, everyone! I knew it! Yeah! It just satisfied all of my curiosity. Yeah! I need to play Xenogears at some point, but that will definitely be an off-stream thing. But until then, bye-bye!